If you've heard the name, you might picture the volcanic energy of his live shows, the Pulitzer Prize, or the infectious hook of humble. But behind all that, behind the mic, behind the lyrics, behind the millions of fans, there's a story. It begins in Compton, California. Compton. For decades, it was a name loaded with meaning, the epicenter of West Coast hip-hop. The city shaped by its struggles and the talents it produced. This is where, in 1987, Kendrick Lamar Duckworth was born. His parents named him Kendrick after Eddie Kendricks of The Temptations, foreshadowing a musical destiny. Growing up, Kendrick's world wasn't easy. His dad had ties to Chicago's street gangs. His mom tried to keep him away from trouble. Kendrick watched the dangers swirl around him, but also watched as hip-hop giants like Dr. Dre and Tupac Shakur filmed their now legendary California Love video right in his neighborhood. For a kid who loved to write, it felt like signs were everywhere. He started with notebooks, hundreds of pages of stories, rhymes, poems. At 16, he put out his first mixtape under the name M.A.A.d. It wasn't flashy, recorded with little more than hope, ambition, and a sense of watching, listening, absorbing everything. The tape wound its way through Compton, then Los Angeles, until it landed in the hands of Dawg Entertainment. Kendrick got a call. Come by the studio. He didn't look like anyone's idea of a rap superstar. He was quiet, reserved, but there was a fire in his lyrics. Soon he was releasing underground tapes and collaborating with a growing circle of West Coast artists. Word spread. Then came Section 80, an album that talks about a generation lost to politics, poverty, and violence. Critics began to notice. Hip-hop heads respected what they heard. A sharp observer, someone who wasn't just rapping for the sake of it, but documenting everything. It was storytelling. But the breakthrough, that came with Good Kid, M.A.A.d. City. Released in 2012, the album was a day-in-the-life epic. Kendrick as a teenager, dodging trouble, riding with friends, praying he'll make it home. It was cinematic. Each track was a chapter, each beat like a scene in a movie. Songs like Swimming Pools, Drank, and Bitch Don't Kill My Vibe turned the album into an instant classic. Overnight, Kendrick Lamar went from local hero to national force. The hip-hop world took notice, so did everyone else. Easy. He followed up with To Pimp a Butterfly. This was something new, something complicated. An album that wasn't easy or safe, that called out politics, racism, and America itself. It was jazz, it was funk, it was spoken word, and it was raw. Tracks like All Right became protest anthems, chanted through city streets during marches across America. Kendrick didn't stop. Damn! Arrived in 2017, tight, focused, and blistering. It won the Pulitzer Prize for Music, the first time a hip-hop album received that honor. Mainstream awards, platinum records, critical acclaim, they all followed, but Kendrick's focus never wavered. Each song, each project was about searching for meaning, about honesty, about confronting the past and the present. He wasn't just a rapper, he was a cultural critic, a poet. Someone wrestling with faith and fame, with trauma and ambition. Listeners could find themselves in his words, or just witness a master at work with rhyme and meter. For Kendrick, the stage is never just a stage. At the Grammys, he's performed in chains. At award shows, he's poured stories of Compton and the struggle into the cameras for millions to watch. He collaborates with everyone, Beyoncé, SZA, even U2, stretching the boundaries of what hip-hop can be. And always, he returns home. To Compton, to the life that shaped him, to speak about the struggle and the hope that somehow coexist. So who is Kendrick Lamar? The storyteller who turned back, sharing what he's seen, what we can be. Proof that the quietest voice can have the most to say.